Hi everyone, welcome to Mint Canvas, where we help freelancers, creatives, and solopreneurs enhance their productivity using tools like Notion and Google Sheets. Today I want to share the system I use daily to organize my work. If you're a freelancer or a creative who often feels overwhelmed by a mountain of tasks and struggles to take control of your day, this video is for you. In today's video, we will cover my daily setup, how I apply time blocking and task batching, the tools I use, and the importance of having a clear system. So let's begin. My day starts in pretty much the same way. I wake up around at 7 a.m., grab a cup of cappuccino, and then it's planning time. Mornings for me are great for planning and mentally preparing for the day ahead. I use a digital planner in Notion, which allows me to quickly jot down the main tasks of the day, time blocks, any appointments, and a few quick notes or admin tasks that I need to complete. This approach helps me start the day organized and clear-headed, which is essential for avoiding burnout. I've also implemented the Eat the Frog technique. The key here is to focus on one or two highly demanding tasks each day. And these are your frogs, followed by quicker tasks to fill out the rest of your schedule. If we look at my personal freelance dashboard, I go to projects, and here I have my task planner. And if we take a look at the today's tab, you can see that I have a few tasks for the day. And immediately, if you look at the task list, you will see that some of them are quite quick and others are very demanding in terms of mental energy and time. For example, designing the hero section for our website is going to take up some time and mental energy. The same goes for the draft for the client portal, which is a custom template that we are working on. Also, the reviewing the TNC for the website is going to take up a lot of time. The same goes for the pins for June. And if I look at the importance and urgency, because I also use the Eisenhower matrix to sort my tasks for each day, some tasks are urgent and others are not that urgent. So I can maybe reschedule the design of the hero section for our website. So I will simply click on the date and I'll put this task on Monday. And then I can also delegate to my sister. She's going to take care of the pins for June. So what I have now are 4 tasks. One is quite demanding, which is the client portal draft. And it's quite important because it's a client project. So I will focus on this one mainly and the TNC for the website. Okay, the rest is basically admin tasks. So things that I can do easily to fill up the schedule for today. I never work randomly. I like to divide my day into time blocks dedicated to specific activities. If I'm working on a new product or I'm tackling a client project, for example, I tend to assign mornings and early afternoons to deep creative work with no distractions. For example, 9 to 12 a.m. is going to be creative work with no distractions. 1 to 3 is normally dedicated to ongoing projects or client calls. 3 to 4 p.m. is going to be email replies and client communication. And finally, 4 to 6 for me is review time and planning for the next day. So if we take a look at my updated schedule for this day, I'm going to time block all of these tasks, with the exception of the one I assigned to my sister. So the review TNC is not something that I want to do first thing in the morning. I would like to dedicate myself to the client portal draft. So I'm going to click on the date, activate the include time option, and I'm going to select 9:30 a.m. for the first block. So here it is. Then I'm going to review the copy for the homepage at 1 p.m. after lunch. And the TNC for the website, it's going to be immediately after. So 2:30 p.m. I think is going to be a nice time. After that, email accountant. This is an admin task that I can do at the end of the day because it's quite quick. I know what I have to say to my accountant, so it's not very cognitive demanding. So to end up my day, let's say at 5 p.m., I'm going to email my accountant. So here I have scheduled all of my tasks. And if we take a look at the calendar, this week's calendar, I should see, with the exception of the pins, I should see everything in order. So 9:30, basically the whole morning, I'm going to be working on the client portal draft. Then after lunch, I'm going to review my copy and the T&C for the website. And also at the end of the day, I'm going to email my accountant. That's how I usually time block for my tasks. Time blocking helps me concentrate on specific types of tasks, reducing the need for content switching, which can lead to burnout and fatigue. I schedule my most mentally demanding tasks for when my energy levels are at their peak, and I avoid jumping between different topics while working. This approach allows me to boost my efficiency and save up several hours each week. Trust me, try to implement this and let me know how it goes. As for the tools I use, as you may probably have guessed, I like to use mainly Notion to keep track of everything relating to my work. So complex projects, weekly planning, appointments, clients, document archives, and invoicing. And as for budgeting and tracking, I prefer to use Google Sheets. I have created customized templates that help me save up hours of organization every week. And my sister and I are dedicated to develop products that can help other creatives and freelancers organize their entire workflow. So if you're interested in any of these tools, the link is in the description. Working alone can easily lead to chaos. There are simply too many things to organize, implement, track, develop. So without a clear system, it's easy to lose sight of what to do, when to do it, and whether you're making progress. Whether you're working solo or even in a small team, having efficient systems in place is essential to sustain your business. A well-designed system can give you control of your day and schedule because you can manage your time effectively. It's going to reduce stress because with your most important task organized, you can focus on what truly matters, avoiding the guesswork. Increased focus because time blocking and an even distribution of cognitively demanding tasks help maintain concentration, and also consistent growth because you can monitor all your progress and address any challenges that arise. In conclusion, I hope this video has inspired you to become more productive and to implement a solid system to help you manage your business. If you like to regain control of your day, feel free to browse any of our templates. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. How do you organize your day? Do you have a system or a preferred tool that you use, or do you prefer to go with the flow? Let us know. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to receive new videos about productivity for freelancers and creatives. As for now, thank you so much for watching and happy planning.